Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we feature a bracket challenge to determine the best Jim Beam flavored product. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Tim Gokin and Tim Swyatt, because Darren McElroy's a pussy.
He is. He's scared to be here tonight.
Couldn't take it.
So how's it going, gang?
Hey,
What's happening?
So we're going to be doing a bracket challenge. Jim Beam just expanded its portfolio for its flavored whiskeys, and it brought it up to 8. Well, all of our bracket challenges since the beginning, we started doing these, always have 8 competitors. So I thought, well, let's just bracket it out and go from there. Though it's not our favorite category of whiskey by any means, we'll do an exploratory thing, if nothing else, to see what we think sounds the most interesting. I don't know that anybody here has tried all these or has the desire to do so, but we'll weigh in on these. We'll get to that after the break, though. For right now, Tim said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, Tim?
So today I spent the morning waxing and vacuuming my car and detailing my car, and it got me thinking, so annoyed of all these Jeep owners with your freaking ducks.
Oh, yeah. So annoying.
Is this really a thing? I do have a daughter-in-law who had a Jeep and had all the ducks and got all these ducks with ducking people's cars. I get it, maybe a culture thing for Jeep people. You get in one accident, next the Jeep's gone, ducks are gone, and you get something more realistic. Anybody a Jeep fan? I don't think anybody here owns a Jeep or anything like that. Because I probably would have said something and made fun of you anyways. Yeah. But this duck culture, this is stupid.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I think I have the best perspective of anyone here because I was a Jeep guy. So I had a Cherokee that I would drive around for work. That's what I hauled all the stuff in. And my personal car was a Jeep Wrangler. And I had the old Jeep Wrangler, the 1990 Wrangler maybe. The year they brought back the round headlights after being square. I bought that year and had it for 15 years or something like that. It was great. And then I sold that. I think I bought it for like $21,000. I kept it for 15 years, put a bunch of miles on it, and then sold it for like $15,000 to some guy in Memphis. Crazy. So, but I love Jeeps. But what killed me on it was even when I sold that back in 2015, they had switched. It was no longer, soccer moms, the term that you use, were always minivans. Well, they didn't like the feeling of having to drive around. That's so they wanted to get something cool. Well, what they decided to land on is the Jeep. And the Jeep was, to me, no longer fun and edgy and cool. It was soccer momish. And now we have this duck thing, which just further moves that narrative forward. If you ask me, it's not a cool car to drive anymore. So yeah, I'm not a Jeep fan at this point in my life, and I think the duck thing is ridiculous, and I'm glad it's not has anything to do with Elantra, since that's what I drive. So yeah.
I'm throwing bumper stickers there too. I can't imagine putting a bumper sticker on my car.
Oh,
I just can't do it, and I don't understand people who do.
Yeah.
Because you don't have just one.
Right.
And worse than that I cannot stand someone who doesn't put it on straight. If you're going to deface your
would annoy the
car
hell out of me.
with a damn bumper sticker,
Right.
at least put the damn thing on straight and square. My God, man.
Straight and square.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Yes.
Right.
It's not
That
camps
is
one that
fair.
have bumper stickers, and they're not on there correctly either. So there can't be some who do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't let people touch my car. My kids knew when their friends came over, they were like when they walked into the garage, they're like, "Don't touch his car. Don't touch the car."
Right. Don't touch Dad's car.
Yeah,
Well trained.
Well trained.
that's
Yeah.
right.
They knew. They knew.
I have a friend who has a Jeep, and
Yeah.
I asked them. I was over there to my motorcycle mechanic, and I dropped my motorcycle off to get some work done. And his wife comes home in a Jeep, and I'm like, "What's the deal? You got no ducks?" She's like, "I hate those things. I get rid of them as soon as somebody
stupid.
puts one on. I put them in a box."
Oh, not up on the dashboard.
No.
They have them lined
That's
up.
great. It's a great place to have them.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do is get in a collision and get smacked in the face with a bunch of fucking
With a
rubber
duck.
Your face
right
is just
between the
filled with-
airbag. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. What do you think about Jeeps, Becca?
I like Jeep Grand Cherokees, but I hate Jeep Wranglers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They've ruined those cars. They've ruined
Yeah.
them.
Ruined them.
Yeah. Well, they used to be cool. Yeah, but not anymore.
I would take like a 1956 Willys Jeep,
Mhm.
like a
That you would do.
like a Jeep.
Well, funny enough, back in the day when I was a kid, my dad would call. He'd call Jeeps Beka Mobiles
Uh-huh.
because Royce. Because they were cool at one point,
Uh-huh.
but now they just are stupid,
Yeah.
and so now we hate them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, unilaterally just hate Jeeps and everything they stand for. Well, back when I had Jeeps, you always waved to your fellow Jeep owners because that was a thing. So, like we're waving to Royce right now, we would wave to our fellow Jeep owners, and that was it. There was no ducks, nothing like that. Yeah, so there you go. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Becky, you're out and about to order a drink, maybe? Could we hear the order?
I'm gonna order one, but I was thinking about maybe going to our actual terminal because they do, I think, have a cork and whatever it's called,
Cork and
bottle.
Cantina?
But the other one, because that one's closed right now.
Okay.
But the other one might be open.
All right. So she's got nothing there.
So I've got nothing.
You got nothing. All right, Jim, you're next. What do you got?
I've got a Knob Creek.
A Knob Creek?
Knob Creek, KC as we call it. There we go. Well, wax came off.
What's going on with you and corks?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, Jim, at this point, you gave us shit because our cork broke, but it sounds like you're breaking the cork.
Right. Yeah.
No, it's
It's
just
the big
wax.
hands. It's the big hands.
It's just the wax
Yes.
came off the
Oh,
top.
yeah. Yeah. The hands are killing the corks.
Yeah, they're giant.
Okay, we waited about 20 minutes for that. That's how we're allocating our
I
time.
got a chance. Is what you're telling me, Steve.
Yeah. I got JD14 here. So,
Wow.
JD14.
Show off.
Yeah. It's pretty quiet, but it's above what Gokin had there. All
I
right.
don't think so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tim, your last but not least, what do you got there, man?
Oh my God, I got a chance here, folks. Let's hope I don't let the audience down because I know they're all rooting for me.
They are. I feel like they are. They're rooting for you,
I
Tim.
feel like they are. They're like, I just want him to win one time.
This is your moment. This is your moment.
It's my moment, and I know.
Want you to win so bad. But I talked
I got
over
a bottle
it,
of
didn't I?
Healy Family Distillery. This is the 8-year-old air-seasoned cask from the ABV Barrel Shop.
It's a great
Give it a
pour.
shake or two. Got it moving. Slide on the set.
Ah, we heard the squeaks leading up to it, and nothing.
And then you muted it.
Yeah.
Royce,
Oh,
the bag.
awful.
Thought that was
You left
maybe
the bag, the
the
laptop.
Dick's sorbet pick.
It was close. Yeah, I got that
It
up
was.
next.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. Cheers to
Cheers.
me on a big win. Cheers.
Love that, Steve.
All right. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's going to be time to talk about a bracket challenge. We're going to determine what is the best Jim Beam flavored whiskey. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right, on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with our in-house billionaire here, Ryan Thompson. Ryan, what do you got there, man?
Oh, boy. Well, might as well come out of the gate with a little Leopold's Dickel 3-chamber.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely one tonight here. Sunday evening, might as well.
Okay.
Audible.
By the way, Brian, that was your best cork pop ever.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Usually we don't hear anything from you. That was decent.
We need to quite silent. Amazing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. That could win this thing. Ryan has the lead.
Wow, that's something. This is something.
Yeah. All right, Tim, you're next.
All right, I'm going to go with a Boxing Bear as well. This is Boxing Bear. So it's the reading chair. I think it's number 2.
Yeah, I think that's number 2. Yeah, because
it's number 2.
First. Yeah.
Channeling the legend as well on here with my FALS wristband. Slide on the set.
Wow. Tim, did you go yet? Is that
listen to Ryan. Right? Fucking Trent. Here's his first ever audible cork pop.
There was nothing on my side as well. So, Ryan,
yes. So what was better, Ryan's cork pop or his trash talk on his first ever audible cork pop? This is Steve Akeley, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily on the ABV Network.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today, we're talking about flavored products from Jim Beam.
Yes, we are. So there are 8 in the lineup now. These are all 8 flavored bourbons. We've got orange, the one they call Red Stag, which is black cherry. And then you've got fire, which is cinnamon, apple, honey, vanilla, peach, and then the new one is the pineapple.
They didn't have enough, huh? They
didn't have enough. Needed one more.
I've never even seen the orange before.
Yeah, I think that was last year. I think that was it was relatively new.
Sorry for the chatter that's about to happen. Reese left their laptop at the bar. So
okay.
In the end.
It's going to happen. It is what it is. Here's how they're going to line out. Red Stag will take on fire. Orange will take on peach. Vanilla will take on apple. Then finally, honey versus pineapple. Round number 1, up first is going to be Jim Gokin. What do you think? Red Stag or fire? So Red Stag, black cherry, fire is cinnamon.
I would have thought, for me, looking at him, this would have been my final 2. I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurtful for you.
Yeah, I know. I tend to like cinnamon whiskey, but black cherry is my favorite flavor of any kind of drink. So
Okay.
I'm going Red Stag.
Red Stag. All right. Red Stag goes up 1-0. Swyatt, what do you think?
So between these two, I can't stand cinnamon, but a shot of both of them together would be something. I did get shit-faced at an airport bar in Aberdeen, South Dakota on Red Stag. I'm going to go with Red Stag.
Red Stag. That means Red Stag will be
Hell yeah.
on. All right. Sounds like Beka had that vote as well, so we'll see.
Yep.
The next one is Orange versus Peach. Orange versus Peach. Tim, you're going to be first on this one. Orange or peach?
I love my peaches.
Okay.
Peach is my choice.
Peaches. Beka, orange or peach? What do you think?
I just can't see the orange being very good. Is like I haven't tried it. I just like I can't.
Right?
Has anyone here tried the orange?
No.
No. I would do it for research and development purposes, but I just can't see the orange being very good. But I've had peach whiskey before, and generally it's relatively good. So I got to go peach as well.
All right.
It out.
That means peach moves on. I thought orange might slide through with, a lot of orange twists are used in cocktails and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was it meant to be? Was it meant to be?
I think that the peach flavored stuff is usually, to me, is very weak peach flavor.
Okay.
I think orange is a better flavor coming through. I would have went orange.
Orange, okay.
I don't get a vote, so
You don't get a vote.
We didn't fucking ask you. So.
Nope. All right, next up, round number 3, vanilla versus apple. Vanilla versus apple. Beka's first.
I'm gonna go vanilla. Actually,
Vanilla, okay. The finest of the flavors. All right, Gokin.
no, definitely not apple.
Apple. So here's where we're at, Tim. We're tied up. You're going to be the tiebreaker. Vanilla or apple on Jim Beam flavors?
There is no choice other than vanilla.
Vanilla. Vanilla moves on. Interesting. All right. Perhaps a surprise there. We'll see. The last one in the first round is honey versus pineapple. Pineapple being the newest one. Gokin, you're first. Honey or pineapple?
The only honey I've had is another brand's honey, and I'm not a fan. So pineapple reminds me of the tropics and being sunburnt while snorkeling. So I'm going pineapple.
Pineapple. Okay. All right. Tim, you're next. Honey or pineapple?
The general would be very pleased because she feeds me a lot of pineapple for personal reasons, and I would think pineapple would go through with it.
Does she feed him to you, or just hang him up outside on the porch?
God.
They have it readily available.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, upside down outside or
Yeah.
That's a
So-
good question.
Our final 4 is going to be Red Stag versus Peach, then Vanilla versus Pineapple. Got a lot of information there about the Swyatts and the use of those 12 pillows.
Yeah. Things I never needed to know.
Right. So,
But some people do know, and some people understand.
okay.
It's
Sure,
the more you know.
definitely some
You
people
got to
that
get
do
the
know.
angle on the dangle.
Yep. All right. Tim, Red Stag versus Pineapple.
Oh,
I mean,
Usually those
excuse
ones.
me. Red Stag versus Peach. I apologize. I messed
okay.
that up.
Okay, I was about to say, you have making me choose my marriage or my favorites. So,
Right.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, that's good. I'm off the rocker on that one. I have to go with Red Stag, even though Peach is my favorite. I would say with Peach Snapple, I think that'd be great. But too much Peach, I'd throw a little black cherry in there. Red Stag.
Red Stag. Okay. Red Stag's up 1-0. Beka, what do you think? Red Stag or Peach?
I used to get obliterated on Red Stag. I love Red Stag.
Red Stag moves on. We'll be in the
Yes,
finals
yes.
at this point. All right. Our final matchup out of our final 4 here, vanilla versus pineapple. And Beka, you're going to start this one off. Vanilla or pineapple?
Actually, go pineapple on this one.
Okay. Pineapple goes up 1-0. Jim, what do you think? Vanilla or pineapple?
Yeah, close it out. I am not a fan of vanilla flavored stuff. So
Okay.
pineapple.
Weird, because you like bourbon.
I know, but it's not vanilla flavored. It has a hint
Vanilla
of
notes.
vanilla
It has
tasting to it. But it's
Vanillins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vanillins. All right. So this is, in my mind, this was kind of my final. You said the Red Stag versus the Fire would have been yours, Jim. Mine would have been the Red Stag versus Pineapple, so it's worked out that way. Jim, you're going to be kicking this thing off. Red Stag or Pineapple, what do you think is the better of the Jim Beam flavored bourbons?
I'm sticking with Red Stag.
Red
Black
Stag
cherry.
goes up 1-0. All right. Tim, you're next. Red Stag or Pineapple?
I'm gonna keep this interesting. We gotta stick with the pineapple craze.
Happy wife, happy life. So
That's
there you
right.
go. He's tied it up 1-1. Becca, that means it all comes down to you. Everything that we've done to get to this point doesn't matter. It comes down to your choice here, Red Stag or Pineapple. What is the better of the Jim Beam flavors?
If there's one thing I love to do, it's break Steve Akeley's heart. And I know Steve's a fan of that pineapple.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I like
That's
the Pineapple.
And that's not why I'm doing this, but I gotta go Red Stag.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's the wrong call there.
That's
That
it.
Pineapple, Justine Mays, I was laughed at the Pineapple because I love Pineapple, but I thought it flavored. Here's the key. When you're outside and it's hot, pack that glass with crushed ice and pour you some pineapple over that. Boom. That's good.
You think that's good, huh?
That is good. I don't just taste it out of the bottle because it's pretty sweet. But if you do the crushed ice thing, it's fantastic. It's refreshing.
Weird, because I can drink the Red Stag by itself.
Oh
Yep.
well, I
I'm
wouldn't
looking
suggest
for-
drinking this just out of the bottle.
I'm looking for a cheap drink for the summer for like all day drinking.
Yeah, this is all day drinking.
Yeah.
It's 70 proof. It's 70 proof. I bought a bottle. I didn't shop around or anything. It was $15. I mean, I saw it was $15. Shit, I'll give that a try since she says it's good. So yeah, there you go.
Justine Mace for the win again.
Justine Mays. I've never tried the Red Stag, but that would be the one I was most. I've never tried any of these. Other than the Pineapple was the first one I ever tried. The Red Stag would be the second most interesting because I do like black cherry. Black cherry is a good flavor for sure.
Yes, it is.
The Red Stag's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
is.
Let's have a nap up here.
So we might have picked the right one, but the Pineapple's the new kid on the block, and yeah, give it a whirl. It tastes like
props.
summer too. So summertime is
All right.
pineapple. That stuff.
There you
I'll
go.
give it a shot.
Steve Akeley Summer.
Thanks for
Steve
coming.
Akeley Summer. Have yourself a Steve Akeley Summer. So there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Gokin, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook at Jim Gokin and Instagram at Jimmy Big Hands.
All right. Tim.
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, 1I1Y, and at YouTube at our flagship whiskey.
All right. Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website at thingsabvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Becca, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing with us, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, everyone.
Adios.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.
Bye.